move so fast, huh? Yup.
Good job. All
That's
right.
all good. My live stream kept
Getting
kicking me
ready
out. It's working
for a
now, but I don't
bushy
know what the
camp
hell is
here.
going on.
Sure.
Well, then you get it set up.
And see, that's what I'm doing for mine. That's what I was telling you I was doing. I got my man J3 working with me. I'm making it all funny, and I'm like redoing it. I'm talking about redoing the voices. All right. I've been told them that like almost a year ago. That's what I was gonna do. Dog was dynamite last soul. Okay, what the hell are they telling me to get? Maybe the blade? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hold on a second. Hey nephew, how you doing? Oh man, I just got off the phone with your pops. You hear me? Oh. Okay, it's alright. Yeah, I just got off the phone with your pops. How you doing? Huh? Oh no, I've been had talked to him since then. Yeah. How does that working with you and your wife? Is everything? Did I mean? Is it it can't be credit or nothing like that because y'all good on that end. What were they giving you a hard time on?
I'm famished.
Cook that rabbit then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
Fine by me.
So is it the pool in the back of the house or the pool on the inside? In the back. So what? So
Go
if you
on then.
get the pool done in a
I thought you
certain
said you were
time,
famished.
you then what? How? What's going on exactly? Now is
Right
that gonna
there.
cost you a few hundred?
You falling asleep on me there?
Oh, so it's something that they have to put contractors on.
Come on. Eat something and then
Okay.
we can get some rest.
Right.
You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
That's the real masons, you know, the stone builders, the mound builders, the pyramid builders, you know what I mean? So you already know that it's already in your DNA, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to lay those bricks down. Trust me when I tell you that, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, you will enjoy that, you'll learn something, and you know, you can make it enjoyable with you in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So anything you can save on dollars, basically, what I'm saying, anything you can save on dollars, take care of the other shit. Tell them, you know, once they take care of the huge things that they need to take care of before you all move in, tell them to go ahead and do that. But all the little stuff, tell them that's okay. That's fine. As long as it's, you know, now if there's anything you can find a room. Now if you can find a loophole in something and tell them you'll take care of something that, okay.
All right. Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
He better be worth all this drama.
Hey, you watching that, Rion? Hey, notice how they didn't let you know how many hours they tell you need to rest. 8 hours, right? 4 8 hours, right? That's what they've been telling you all through school, right? But how many hours they just gave him? 7, right?
There you go.
They just told me to hit X for 7.
So,
Have you ever watched The
what's your
Magnificent 7?
Well, we'll see if we can track him, but we might need to lay bait to
Watch
draw
that.
down.
Watch that Western,
Bears
the
like
one with
fish,
Denzel in it.
obviously, but
Hold
they
on.
also have a sweet tooth. A lot of fellas bait then shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot in. And if he bolts, we can start right off after him. Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries. Tie it up in that rag when you're done.
I hope you know what you're talking about.
I grew up in the Arthur. I was virtually weaned on bear meat.
Okay, I think I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going. What's the hold up here? Okay, let's go.
Okay, girl.
We'll try our luck down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly.
Well, keep in mind,
You don't remember?
been started up in a while.
Guess you were still young.
6 hours straight, right?
Didn't last long. I drifted back into it. She understood. She knew what I was.
I remember you not being around for a while, but things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out. Staying in, it's hard. You know that. But Bessie and I made it work. Why? You thinking about getting out?
Me? No, of course not.
Listen, if Dutch's grand plans work, and we can make enough money to go someplace new, really new, maybe we can all have a new start. Anyway, for now, let's try and face ourselves a bear, shall we? Let's slip by the water here, see if he's been fishing again recently. Look for tracks, dung, bones, any sign of him.
Well, there's some paw marks here, Hosea. They sure look big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
This way. The tracks go into those trees.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Right. That's what's
Something
up.
on the ground
Yeah, keep it that way.
Half-eaten fish here.
That's
Must have
good.
been
It
left
seems
by
like
our
he,
friend, I
trying
reckon.
to work with you.
Come
and
on,
everything,
see if
so
there's anything else.
That's another positive thing about it. Well, there's too many positives about it, so y'all can't give up on it. You get what I'm saying? So, try the best. No, worst case scenario, you could just put some clear plastic up. You get that at like a Home Depot or Menards. You can put some clear plastic up, and that right there, put that back in order right there. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep anything in the cold.
Something else on the ground, just here.
You know what I'm saying?
There's shit here.
Good.
Watch your step.
Here comes summertime.
friend.
That's when all that
Reckon he's
stuff
gotta be
goes
close.
on sale.
Let's keep going.
That stuff in the summertime. And you know what I'm saying? Since y'all credit is pretty nice, you might want to consider getting a Home Depot card or a Menards card. That way you get discounts as you hook your house on. You hook your house up. You know what I'm saying? Every time you go up there, you use the credit card. You go up there, use that Home Depot card. Walk out with
Looks like the trail ends here.
$2,000 worth of stuff. And don't
We
even
lost
have
him?
to drop
For now.
They'll give you the card.
A little optimism, Arthur.
Well,
Just like Target. Target has a
what do you
card.
think?
People don't
I
know.
think
You can go
we
to Melissa
split up and each look.
I
Either
think
that
she
or
get up to
we could place bait here.
That could work.
$2,500 of
Which
shit
you
on her
think?
card without having to put a dollar on it, as long as she paying it off like a regular credit card. So
Arthur,
take up all those.
come on,
advantages,
before we lose them all
especially
together.
when you're home, you know what I'm saying?
let's just make a call.
Take advantage of all your things that you can as a homeowner. Look up all of that little stuff.
Let's split
Don't
up.
just sign a lease and buy
Okay.
a house. Look
I'll
up
head this
every
way.
right you have as a
You head down
homeowner,
that track.
everything you save taxes or increase your years of paying it off faster without having to increase your mortgage payments. It's all type of little things that you can do as homeowners. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go and seek that stuff out. Right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But like I said, it's a lot of signing a few papers and making sure you have a couple things in order prior to going up there. Before you go and do anything, make sure you find out what they acquired from you first. You get what I'm saying? Then you go from there with everything.
Shoot that thing, please! Look out! Over here, Arthur!
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
That's what's up.
Thank you, I think. That was fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You can have this.
What is it?
It's a map. A man in a
Make sure
bar
that's complete,
gave it to
'cause I
me.
think
Well, I
remember,
stole it from him, but that's another story.
Somebody tell me one time
He said it told him
that
where to
a
find
tree
some
had
real
done
big
something
animals.
had failed on their parents' house,
Thank you.
and come to
It's a
find
pleasure.
out the insurance
You saved my
only
life,
covered, like,
Arthur.
certain portions. So you
I
had
think
some
I'm
people come up
going
in
back
there and
to
fix
camp
a
to
few
lick
things
my
while the house
wounds.
was still all messed
You
up.
coming, or
And they came in and did
you
their
gonna
portion.
track
So
that
make
monster?
Sure it's fully covered. Make sure
Well,
you're sure that the insurance
you
get
coming or not?
fully covers your entire house. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
mind either way.
So, yeah, just check.
I'm coming with you.
Let's get going then.
You want to be extra careful because that's your investment in return. Twice your money or whatever if you put everything, play all your cards right. It's all about what you take care of in the beginning first.
Let's see if Dutch gives us any crap about disappearing like that. I don't need another "we gotta be out there making money" speech.
We were just out scoping a lead. He doesn't need to know it was a big furry one. Well, thanks, Arthur. I probably owe you one.
Don't worry about it.
I need to head out to Emerald Ranch soon. Look into something.
See you later.
Okay, Abigail? He's Jackson. Morning, Arthur. What the hell are you? That horse drops a present, you're gonna clean it up.
Yeah!
What's up? Anything you could do, man, anything I could help do or whatever, but as you all go on by working together, just stay working together. Anything you choose to do outside, don't screw it up. Stay working together and keep finding everything that you can do to save anything that you can do. Always put what you all know is more important, and that's keeping everything in order. Keep everything in order. Y'all can't help but stay focused on doing the right thing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you always focus on doing everything together and keeping that in order correctly. So keep that in mind, and I swear you're gonna mess around and turn that house into something where no No matter what you coming up with, your inventions, while you working, coming home doing what you do, your craft, your hobbies, whatever, and you invent what you do. If you go back, if while she's still in the military, if you decide to go back later, regardless of whatever decision you make to do later on, just know the investment that y'all did with this house, or what y'all doing with this house, gonna make it where anything y'all want to do in the next 5 years, you'll be able to do. 10 years, however long it takes you to pay off the place. So just keep that in mind.
Smells delightful, Mr. Pearson.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Said it don't match nothing. Yeah.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Yeah.
Terrence.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. All that other stuff will come later, nephew. Like it's gonna be so when y'all get to own that joint, and you wake up on those mornings where you ain't paying attention, and Brooklyn outside doing the garden while you out there fixing stuff that you know need to be taken care of. You gonna come up with all types of
Good
stuff
morning,
you don't
Arthur.
like. Y'all gonna run to the store, buy this, buy that. Just keep in mind it's yours. You fighting for something, or not fighting, but you striving to maintain something that you can call yours for a minute until you flip it. Whatever you do, invest in. Invest in.
Morning, Arthur.
I am mighty glad to be out of that cold, Mr. Morgan.
Me too.
I'm getting too old for this gallivant.
Me too.
Oh, nice.
Good morning.
So where are you all again right now?
Oh, hello there, Strauss.
No, I'm saying you're still in Alabama, right? Okay.
What, Hosea?
It's the right way.
Everything okay?
Right.
don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
Okay. Oh, I know you are.
My legs are seizing up.
Takes time.
But see, when you start looking up those plants and everything, you got, keep Dr. Sebi in mind.
I'll need some more materials before I can make something like that.
Right. Now, Dr. Sebi gonna see. Dr. Sebi ain't gonna tell you the plants to, what plants to get just to look cute. You know what I'm saying? Just because they colorful. He gonna tell you what heals this part of you, what gives this part of your heart this and such to keep on maintaining its, you know what I'm saying? So.
That tells me you got the courage.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
How you get on out there, Mr. Morgan?
Fine.
What's it like?
It's a decent place. There's food to eat. Fools to rob. We'll be okay. As long as we don't linger too long.
We sent Micah and Lenny out scouting
Well,
west.
let me run this by. Let me run this to you.
Good. And we're gonna need to make a decent bit of money if we're gonna get out of this
You're actually
hole.
supposed to be
I
taking a
know.
dump 2 or 3 times a day. Why? It's because we're supposed to be eating the way we're supposed to be eating, which means that everything that's living and breathing and walking is within the part of an animal, what they call an animal kingdom, right? So we are part of the animal kingdom. Now, with that said, so when I mean like seek out Dr. Sebi work and other people, the Mexican guy who taught Dr. Sebi some of his stuff, all type of other people, Dr. Lelia Africa, Dr. Francis, Dr. Blair. So what I'm saying is, what you'll do is you'll Frankenstein all of what they'll teach you, and what you'll determine is to come up with everything you can put in the human body that won't poison you, that won't harm
Good
you.
to be off that
And
mountain.
what you do is you
I never
eat
knew I
like
could
the
be
rest
so
of the
cold.
animals do. That's what
I
we
know,
don't.
Mary Beth.
You know how they eat? They eat
Kinda like it here.
accordingly. They
But
eat
where on
according
earth
to
are
what
we?
they're doing a day.
New
You don't
Hanover.
have to, when a tiger's
New
born,
Hanover.
you don't have to tell a tiger that it's not an elephant. It
Oh,
automatically
Lord.
knows how to work because it
My mother
was
came from
structured
somewhere
in its
here.
DNA. Same way
You know
with a
where?
lion, same way with a bird, same way with a
No,
rat, a
I
squirrel.
hardly
We
know
the
much
only
about
ones that
her.
don't
She died
operate
when I
the
was
way we
young.
the fuck is supposed to. You know what I mean?
Mine too.
It's because our pH balance
Mine
is
too.
totally off. So we're supposed to be eating according to what we're doing that day. If a squirrel...
Hi.
And they're actually supposed to, because what it is your body not recognizing, or your body recognizing your DNA being healthy enough, okay? What they keep telling you is your
Listen, John.
building your immune system up.
You and me
That
is
is your
one thing, but
built-in structure,
would you at least
DNA,
try to
coded
make an
DNA.
effort with the boy?
That's one of a kind. Coded
If it'll
DNA,
shut you
but still
up,
connected.
I'll
one
try.
of a kind, but
But
still
Father,
connected
ain't
to the other
nothing I
light.
know about.
That's another
Here's
stuff.
a hint.
That's metaphysics
Act like
of
you
it.
ain't a
But what I'm
selfish,
saying is,
bloodthirsty moron.
that's your body, your
You mean
DNA
what?
telling you that this shit ain't real food. We
Shut
finna
up.
send this shit right back out. We don't recognize this. You understand? That's what your body doing. So yes, you're supposed to be taking a dump 2 or 3 times a day. Everybody. When you actually taking care of yourself properly, yeah, you're supposed to be going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a day. You meet somebody who going 3 or 4 times a day, oh man, you constantly cleansing. Right. Right. But then you all have to stay lean in there anyway, right? But you kind of have to stay lean in there anyway, right? And then with all the strenuous exercising and everything, it kind of comes with the territory to stay formulated to keep the body lean. You know, you start programming yourself to do that anyway with all the stuff you have to do in there. Mm. No, go ahead. I was just recognizing that. You go ahead. Right. I get what you're saying.
Anyone wants to play dominoes?
Yeah, all right.
So where did you learn to play?
Saloons, dives growing up. By 8, I was playing piano every night in a cat house.
Really?
It weren't no life for a child, but I learned a few things.
Right. Right.
Huh, okay, okay.
I seem to remember that I won the last game we played in Blackwater.
Yeah. All right, Dan. I'll pass.
Which one? About what though?
Pass.
Oh yeah, I seen you that video. Yup, he created something like real life creator, kept it in his jar, and everybody watched it over time, and it came alive. Like that shit was crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Everything is everything, huh? Started creating what?
Pass
Oh
me
no,
for
I
now.
didn't watch it all the way. When I saw that thing,
Nothing
like
bad.
I was at work and I had to get off the
Looking
thing.
good.
And the guy that, yeah, I had to get off there. The guy that had showed it to me, was
Sorry.
this Asian guy.
Not much.
And he had started showing me some other videos, so I never went back and watched the whole entire thing. I just watched a nice portion of it. But I never watched the whole
I
thing.
remember you used to play dominoes with Mary.
Yeah, sometimes.
I always liked her.
Me too. But you know how life is. You know it ain't easy.
Oh, I do.
Listen, listen. We can talk about it later. Let's talk about that later. Let me finish doing what I'm doing, but let me talk to you about. But pause right there, because I'm gonna explain to you how you totally in the wrong. You're playing it totally wrong. This ain't your girlfriend. This ain't some chick you just hit here and there. This somebody who love you. This your wife. You taking that whole thing totally to the left. I'll explain later, and I'll let you understand why, and why you should, and why it's important that those little things she want to do gonna make it possible for when you get to bringing your inventions out. You got to do all these travels, and you got to go and do all this stuff. Is how she gonna stay the loyal woman you want her to be while you're doing these things. You understand? All right, so we'll talk about that later, though. But we'll just call me on. I told your pops to call me back after 7. I'm gonna send him some money, and you just call me a little bit after that. Call me around 8 or a little bit after 8 or 9. All right, we'll talk about that. But remember this conversation. We'll talk about that. All right. No, not no more. I ain't at work. I'm gonna go back till tomorrow. Today I'm just gonna take care of a few things. Yeah, but I'm gonna go in tomorrow. I almost got like 40. I need 4 more hours to get
Nothing
40
for me.
hours
Not
just
bad.
for this weekend. I'll do that tomorrow. Me and this dude Tyler and Sam and John gonna come in and do
Shit, fine, here.
probably like 8 or 9 hours. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as I get my 40, other than that, right now it's overtime time anyway because I just got this new apartment, so it's time to get it in. I got the apartment, so it's time to get it in. Yep. And I got a real. Now I'll tell you about it later. Out of all the places that was denying me, not only do I get a nice apartment, but it's brand new. Everything in it is brand new, from the floors to the refrigerator, the stove, cabinets, everything. Yeah. Like I said, that's the gods watching over us. So I'm gonna hit you later about it. Like I said, you hit me after 8 or 9. If not, I'm gonna hit you up. But keep in mind, I'm off after 3 or 4 tomorrow anyway, and I'm off completely Sunday. Now Sunday I'll probably just be gaming and watching football games on the other screen. All right, but y'all take care. You tell Brooklyn I say hi, but you call me later on tonight so I can finish talking to you about that. Or you gotta clear that mind state away right there, because you need her to do what you need her to do. You understand? The only way you're gonna get her to do what you need her to do is just taking care of those little things that mean the most to her as a being a wife. You understand? Women gonna want to do the corniest shit in the world, but you know what? If that keeps their sanity to the point where they actually loving you the way that you want them to love you, then do those little things. It is what it is. Do those little things. It don't kill you. You feel me? All right, but I'll talk to you later about it. All right. All right, talk to you later. And your pop said he loved you too, and he said hi. Like I said, I just had got off the phone with him about 10 minutes before you called. I thought you was him calling back. Yeah. All right, but I'll talk to you later. Later. Now, who was it? Why D'Angelo at talking shit? Hold on. Let me make me a party. You know I'm sending it to you. Oh, not dark lighting. I see your little come. My bad, dog, man. I decided to take today off and come in tomorrow, and my phone can't stop ringing, bro. Since 6:40 this morning, this motherfucker haven't stopped, and everybody need bread. Everybody needs something. Man, my phone have not stopped ringing. It's supposed to be my day off, and I'm going in to work on a day I don't want to tomorrow. Frankie was like, "You should have just take tomorrow off." I should have just fucking went in today and took tomorrow off. Was he right or what? Huh? Really just 4 hours to get 40 more hours, to be honest. I mean, not 40 more hours, but to get my full 40 hours this week. Because I've been working like 12-hour shifts already. I know, but that is not even that. Here's the thing. My roommate, now keep in mind, I'm moving in 3 weeks. So I don't want to pay $50 for that key. And these apartment buildings, they got those keys where you can't take the Walmart and duplicate. You got to actually get from them. You got to pay that $50. I'm not fit to give him $50 when I'm moving in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? He lost that key. So the key that we using right now is my key. So it's just one key. Well, anyway, long story short, unfortunately, his stepbrother's father, which was like a father to him, passed away. So they actually had to leave and go out of town to go to a funeral. So I actually had to stay at this motherfucker until 11 o'clock anyway. Now keep in mind, I'm usually at work by 7:10, 7:15 in the morning. So I had to wait until his pops picked him up at 11:30 today to even do anything anyway. But he fucked me all the way up too. That's why I say I'm so ready to move, because I actually was so supposed to be at the car place today. I already been waiting almost 2 weeks to get in there. Now I gotta wait until next week to get in there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, to get my steering wheel fixed. And I want to get in there while this shit's still under warranty under them, where this shit don't come out of my pocket or out of my insurance. You get what I'm saying? So he fucked me up from that all entirely. So I had to stay at the house anyway. But then, like I say, when I'm not there, it's like motherfuckers don't be wanting to stay there all day. So they don't get a lot of work done. You know what I'm saying? Like they should. It's only when like another supervisor there, me as a trainer there, and another boss there, that motherfuckers going, not do all that bullshit, leaving early and all that other shit. Cause I put in 12-hour shifts, 11-hour shifts daily. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know what, I don't mind getting this money, and plus I know where the company trying to take it once they move me up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem doing it. But in the same token, I hate missing money too. But it's not even because of the game I want to take off. It was really because I really wanted to get my car in there by 9. And what I was going to do, since I know I'm usually at work by 7, I was going to have Tyler to trail me. I was going to call him, have my car down there early. They said just get down here by 9 o'clock, or my appointment be 9. Just leave the keys in the car. They say usually somebody in the shop or somebody is in the shop by 7. So, you know what I'm saying, they're going to come out. They're going to already know your car is out there and such and such. So I was going to have Tyler to just trail me and just go back to work. And then he was going to bring me back out there to Crystal and pick my car up. That's where it's at. It's in Crystal, Minnesota, where I'll be dropping my car off. And I was going to do it like that. But once again, he had, I didn't want to leave the house unlocked. If he left at 11 and I'm at work and nobody there to lock the house, because he can't take the key out of town with him. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep the key. You know what I'm saying? Or I won't be able to get in after work, So shit, I didn't want to leave the house unlocked. And shit, I got all type of shit up in here, man. I couldn't do it, so shit. I couldn't go to work either way I go. Even if it wasn't even if they didn't give me the car appointment today, I still couldn't even go to work until about noon today anyway. So I only would have got about 5 or 6 hours in that I needed anyway. But like I said, I'll go do a few hours tomorrow. But once again, if them lazy motherfuckers disagree and call in, don't want to do anything, I'll be off tomorrow. And it ain't going to do nothing but force me to get like 5 or 6 12-hour shifts next week. Work 6 days next week. Because then all the bosses will be back in. It's another boss, one of the old heads who taught me how to wire, the main one. He actually owned the company. If I tell him to come in with me Saturday, then they'll bring their ass in. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to look good in front of him. But me and him are going in and just thug shit out. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't going in there just to, he ain't got to impress nobody. He own it. He's the millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? But they want to impress him and show up on the weekend, make it look like they, always working that hard. You feel me? But I'll tell him to come in there with me because he know, I'll let him know, look, I missed a few days. I got this apartment. It's time for me to grind. I got, y'all gave me unlimited overtime. Come on in with me Saturday and let's bust out a few things. And he'll come on in. Tom don't give a fuck. You feel me? It's an old ass white dude, but he get in that motherfucker, bruh. He'll work 12-hour shifts with me. He'll leave when I leave. We'll be the last two motherfuckers in there closing that bitch down. He go even harder because he helped design. He created most of those custom. Every motor we do is custom. You can't go to no other place and buy these motors. That's why we're doing a contract for Disney World right now. Ford. We got fucking Lockheed Martin. We got fucking Pitney and something. And I got one I'm working on like that's like a fucking 70,000 a month joint. You feel me? That's how much they make off that one company alone, 70,000 a month with the motors that I do off that one company. Lindgren and Pierce or something like that. Lindgren and Pierce or some shit. It's some weird ass fucking French or foreign name. But I wire all the motors. I don't know how I'm able to do this shit, but I could read these blueprints that you supposed to go to school to be able to read, and they paying these white boys $25-$30 an hour coming out of school because they got their credentials. So that's the only difference. I'm not getting that because I don't got no papers saying that I went to school for it. But somehow I came there and this man wanted to test me and see how I knew somebody. He kept throwing all the blueprints out, and I just kept wiring all these shit. He said, "Fucking amazing." And he called people in from China. I done trained two people from China. I done trained people, a guy from Alabama. I done trained two people up here from Minnesota that stay in St. Paul. Not stay, but they work in St. Paul. They got their company in St. Paul. But they dumbass, they come out here, never done this before, never done the work that they workers do on the floor. They want to come out here, get trained. They're going to go and train some other people who never done it. And those people are going to go to the people on the warehouse floor and try to train them. No, you stupid motherfucker. Your people who keep the company running are the ones who get paid the least. Those the ones you need to bring to me. Because those are the ones who are actually going to pay attention and actually get the job done correctly. So they did it all wrong. They in there fucking up all their motors. So they got to come see us again. They made another, they sent Tom another email saying that we got to rearrange and then set up another date where we can, and that's the thing. And see, that's where it kicks in at. And I'm going to leave it at that and get it back to the game. This is why I want to stay at this job. Because shit like that, when Tom hit me with that, Tom said, they want to set up an entire day. I said, you mean they want to take an entire day from what I do and have me train all that people they bring here, girls and guys, for an entire 8 hours? He said, I think that's the hint he was getting. I said, well, I'm going to need a whole different type of pay for that. I ain't stupid either. You understand that? You ain't gonna have me training all these motherfuckers on something that I probably should be getting $30 an hour for, but I'm not because I didn't go to school for this shit. But every time they ask me and everybody's standing over, all because I ain't getting that money, I don't mind telling them how the fuck I feel. So when they all ask me, how you never went to school? How do you know how to read those? How do you know how to wire that? I'm like, well, shit, my people built pyramids. Now let's get back to this. That's the only thing I ever say. Cause see, that fucked their whole paradigm up. But in the same token, they know what the fuck I'm saying. My people built pyramids, alright? So don't question how I'm doing it. Just ask me how many I can do. You should automatically know my DNA can do this. You feel what I'm saying? So the most intelligent ones, they know what the fuck I'm trying to tell them. You asking me how I'm able to do this with all the shit you see around these goddamn planet that my people done helped create it. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Of course I was going to be the one. Of course a black dude or a black girl was going to be the one to come in here and figure this shit out. But I don't be talking that racist shit like that. I just be talking shit too. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing my bragging shit. I love what my people did when I check the real history and all that shit. But other than that, my whole point was, I know I got to make money too. And Tom agreed too. Tom said no. He said, and I was going to talk. He said, I was going to get there. He said, I don't think I was going to say they were going to come in here and just have you for the whole 8 hours when you work for us. You know what I'm saying? Or work with us. You know what I'm saying? So I said, now with that said, we both can get some out of this. You could set it up where like a temp service, for days where companies want me to train people for an entire day. You could set a contract that, we as True Tech will charge you this. You know what I'm saying? You could charge him something like, let's say you charge him something like 25 an hour and just give me 17 or 18 off top. He said, not a bad idea, DeAndre, not a bad idea. I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? For that day, you know what I'm saying? You know, for that day I'm doing it, just give me that extra 18. Give me an extra 18. Give me an extra 17. I'm making you thousands of dollars a month. You feel me? So they ain't losing, not at all. When I'm there, they are not losing. Everybody love to see me walk through them goddamn doors. They know money is being made today. That's facts, bro. When I walk through them doors, everybody face light up. That's even his young nieces he bringing, because he got some nieces he bringing. You know, I don't, you know, but all of them, you know, they got this thing. But all these tables, all these things we done situated. We done came in there one Saturday a couple months back, maybe 4 months back, and remodeled the whole goddamn place, bro. And I made it where everybody can sit the fuck away from me, but yet everybody comes to my goddamn table and fill it up every day with all of those chairs, all of those tables in it, bro. I'm telling you, they love your energy, bruh. That's why America never let you leave. When a motherfucker tell you, oh, we hate you, leave America. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's a fucking game. They'll have a military force so motherfucking deep before you walk out of here. They know you keep your energy is what keep this place moralized. Or these motherfuckers would be eating each other up all goddamn day if it was just them over here. That's facts. That's what they're not telling you. But back to what I'm saying. When I walk through that door, they know money is being made, bro. Because I don't come in there and bullshit. When I come in there, bro, I throw my headphones on. I might be watching a couple Red Dead videos or some shit with a bunch of, I'm always watching shit with knowledge or some shit about flat earth, some shit about all type of other shit, metaphysics, magnetism. I be watching all type of shit. But by the end of that day, I done knocked out $1,000 worth of shit, bro. Like real talk. Real talk, bro. And never done this shit a day in my life. The only thing that I could say even correlates with what I've done or what I'm doing is the fact that when I was young, you know how you buy those remote control cars and all that shit? I used to take them apart when we used to race them on the weekends. I used to take them apart. And sometimes I'll undo the little generators in there, the little motors, and now wrap more wire. I knew the wire because I knew that from fucking with my speaker wire when I was real young. I knew that the more wire or the better the wire would make it more powerful. So I popped a few motors, all that, until I figure out what size speaker wire I could rewrap around that generator and make it more stronger. Now what I also did, you got one generator that sits at the back that spins the tires. Those tires in the back that spin makes the ones in front spin. Well, I doubled up on the motor. I put two generators. I put one for the front, one in the back, and I found a way to connect the both, to connect the two. So when I hit it on a remote control car, I may not can ride to the side no more, but that motherfucker go front and back faster than you ever seen any other car. So I won all the races like that. But I knew how to manipulate the wires on those motors and shit. And whoever thought, now I'm what, about to be 41 at the end of this year, and I got a job where I'm training people to do this and never done this, as far as never read the blueprints a day in my life. But just knowing how to take shit apart and put it back together. And now I'm doing this shit in real life, like real life size ones. You feel me? And they use these motherfuckers for robotic parts inside of all type of big ass companies. When you go to Asia, and they show you all them arms moving. If you watching the news or watching something where you watching something, you know, if you watch History Channel, how it get built and all that shit, you see all those robotic arms moving and all of that. We build the motors to make those moves. Or everything that you see moving got a motor. The carnival rides you get on, every last one of them, there's a control panel with a motor controlling everything. That's what we do. We make custom motors that fit all this crazy shit that they come up with, and they forget they ain't got no goddamn motor on the market that can fit inside that and make that shit work just because of how they built it. So now they got to go to a company who can make a custom motor. That's basically what we do. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
shit, I'm
still
finna be
broke.
in school for a long ass time though. So
Get it, get it. I ain't gonna even discourage nobody. At first, I was against it all because I know it's a system that they put together that was against us. It was set out there from day one, and it continues to have its ways. But in the same token, if you can once again manipulate the matrix, you can get anything you want out of here. Is what I'm starting to learn when you use this intelligence correctly. See, like I said, I'm before y'all. So I came up in the era where they were still lying to us real heavy about everything. You know what I mean? It made you scared to invest in stock. They made you scared to invest in real estate. Or if you wasn't afraid, they did not denied you anyway. You can put a boys and girls club in your little neighborhood, but if you go find a building, they deny you. They tell you it's all type of things that don't meet the codes. But 3 months later, you see a white person come in and open up something that same building. You feel me? And now they supposed to be the hero in your community.
Yeah.
So that's the shit we was going through. And sometimes you just give up. Sometimes you fight. You give up. You fight. And we never gave up. And I started working on trying to get other things in order to get more powerful with intelligence, to get past all the lying religion we was taught and everything else. So it's still, like I said, it's a lot, man. That's why I say y'all as youth, and the more you all, how can I say, extend your generation, we're gonna be so much more knowledgeable, and we'll get everything back in order. Imagine what you learning now, and imagine what you about to go to school for. Imagine how Frankie learned to just put his shit together off that YouTube, build this channel. Just all of us taking these chances, not being afraid like our people who wasn't afraid back in the day, but then got afraid during slavery. Started coming out of that with, you know, the rising of Black Wall Street. You know, this is past our empires and all of that, but I'm saying coming out of that bottom area where we were down, then we start coming back up. Black Wall Street, we get blown up. That brings our what you call down. Then our spirit got high again, brought us down again through the ups and downs in 60s and 70s, and here we go again. But it seemed like this time we ain't going down. We keep rising. You just got a bunch of knuckleheads out there here and there, but right now, think about your intelligence to even want to go to school for what you're going for, to even understand that you're going to be in there a long time. Just think about that for a second. The fact that it was somebody almost 2 generations before you who would have never thought, even if they could go to school, they would have never thought to even put too much of that in. It wasn't that era for that. But now we're at the era where we're doing that again. So when you decide to have children, you extending that. And that's why I feel like my sons are the best versions of me. They are both me. That's what your children are. They're not just children or babies. They are extensions of you. That's how amazing we are. And they don't tell you that. Your children are extensions of you. That's how deep these dimensions get. They are extensions of you. They want you to think these just little babies you just popping out of sperms. No, you walking around with little yous in you. All those little sperms in you, and all the women with all the little eggs in them, they just walking around with little thems in them. And that's why they tell you man is God awake, and God is man asleep. You feel me? So it gets deeper. But yeah, man, this game is that piff too, bro. I'm loving this. Now you said I should have more cash than that right now?
Yeah, you should have more cash
No,
than
I
that right
was,
now.
bro. I bought so much shit, G. I was thinking at the top, my dumb ass, I wasn't looking at the top at first. That all of this was taken away from my money. I thought you could just pick all of this shit until I went in the store and started seeing the prices on the other shit, and I'm like, oh shit, I spent so much money. Now I'm actually seeing the prices because I was going through the catalogs. So I'm like, oh shit. But I ain't tripped. I just bought more shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit that I needed. I ain't tripped,
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I did some shit like that too, though, because I got to the section where, you know, you sell off this horse and then get you a new horse. And then I was getting all the good stuff for my horse. So I was like, man, let me get the highest thing of each section you got. And then so I got a little bit of money right now. So,
All right.
but my horse living life right now, so I don't care.
Yeah, and I did the same thing. Frankie was telling me I'll get to that point where you'll go to the spot where he gonna tell you to you could buy a horse and all that shit. And I finally
Yeah.
got over there. I just did it. That's why I said I just came from there and just started doing this right here. I'm way behind y'all, but that's only because I had some, just like today. That's why I said I really got no day off, bro. I just be needing a break here and there,
You're really
but
not that far behind.
Let's
You're
hurry
not that
this
far
down.
behind. I'll tell you that. It's like maybe one mission, if that.
I had called them early and told them that I'm running late. I'm doing so many things, handling so much. I called the guys at GameStop because I used to go to the GameStop for like I've been going there for like the last 5 years while I was staying out at Fridley. And since I'm back working in Fridley, you know what I'm saying? It's only right that I go back there again because I done spent so much money with them, and they done gave me so many items and hooked my children up and Melissa's son up, for the things I done brought in there and all of that shit. But anyway, long story short, that call those dudes told them to put my piece in the bag. Cause I'm like, I'm a be running late, and I ain't gonna be able to stop and get that group, what you calling. So I'm gonna be running late. I ain't gonna get down there till 10. So I picked this little bitch up named Stacy, and I head on down there. Now I sent her up and Chick-fil-A to grab her something to eat. And I told her I'm gonna go stand in the line, but you can just come back and sit in the car once you're done. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing the food out. You ain't gotta stand in this line with me because it's kind of chilly out here. So she got back in the car. I'm standing out there in the line for about maybe like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and we started going through the
Man, the
door.
line was that deep.
Oh yeah, we had 10 groups, bro. They had no 12 groups. They had 12 groups out there. Word up. That motherfucker was wrapped around. They said it was longer than the Call of Duty line, longer than the Spider-Man line. Yeah, bro. It was like I think you said it was like I know I heard you can hear one of them count up to like I think it was something like 70 something people. One of them counted up to 70 some people before he got halfway to the back. So it had to be at least like maybe 110, 115 people out there. Yeah, it was wrapped around the whole. Like the Chick-fil-A was on the other side of the parking lot, bro. Like we on GameStop, we was wrapped around the motherfucking what's the Panera Breads? We wrapped around that motherfucker. It's going to the back of the building, around the other side, bro. Like around to the FedEx, all of that shit in the back of the damn store plaza. Yep, in the mall plaza. Real talk. So I get it. I get up there. He grabbed the bag and grabbed the wrong fucking bag, and I don't notice until I get to the house. Now, as I'm on my way to the house, Frankie hits me up again, like, where you at? And I'm like, because me and him have been talking since like 9 o'clock about it when we first, because he was getting his. He was showing me everything, you got his because they're an hour early and all that. So anyway, I get downtown and I drive right into a motherfucking concert. I said, Frankie, I can't make this shit up. I be telling y'all about my life. I can't make this shit up. So I sent them photos to show them I went live. It took me about 40 extra minutes, bruh. When I come off that freeway, it's only 8 minutes to this apartment building. It took me 32 extra fucking minutes to get past all of those crowds of drunk ass white people who was coming out after some big ass concert. And I'm talking about they were drunk. I'm talking about people calling Earl in the middle of walking and all type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, bro. So, yep, finally got home and I'm like, man, bro, I'm finally here. I'm about to put this motherfucker in now. Open the bag up.
That's the wrong fucking one.
And he give me a fucking Xbox One copy. I said, what the fuck? How do I not check the goddamn bag before I leave? How? How do I not do that? How do I not do that? I blame myself. But I get there, they blame themselves. And I brought that copy because they said we were wondering what the fuck happened to that extra copy because we know we're on point when we count. Because they all nerds. They cool as hell white boys, but they all fucking nerds. You know what I'm saying? So they be on point with their math about counting their whole shipments down to the T. So he said, we knew we was off one fucking copy. And we was like, we're not going to fucking leave until we find that copy. So we thank you for calling, Dre. Just come down here. We're going to stay down here. I said, but y'all know it's going on 11 now. And I'm like, man, y'all going to stay down? Y'all not going to close, man. Just come down. We're going to wait for you, bro. Don't worry about it. We're going to wait for you. We promise. And I got down and sure enough, they said, just knock on the door. I had called them maybe when I was about 6 minutes away. And they said, just knock on the door. We're going to come out the back. And shit, sure enough. And it's situated for me. So by the time I got on, Frankie will tell you my shit didn't start downloading until about 11:45, something like that, and I didn't start playing until like close to
I saw you going on and off. I was like, what's this man doing, man?
Yep, I kept checking that shit to see if it was done yet. Yep, I checked that shit, and Frankie was like, stop doing it. He said it's gonna show you. He said it's gonna tell you when to put the other disc in. I'm like, man, this shit ain't showing me nothing. And sure enough, I had to let it download, then it started downloading some other shit, and it had two different ones, and it said one was at 33%, one needed 88 more percent, and then it was done. It told me when to put the other disc in. So yeah, I'm telling you, my days be like that every day, bro. And somebody always calling for. I still gotta go later on about 3 hours, send my brother some bread. You know what I'm saying? Because he locked up. That was his nephew who I called. He just left the army. Him and his girl got married. He got some badass white chick named Brooklyn. They just bought a house or trying to buy this house. They in the midst of buying it in the next 2 weeks.
That's my fault, Sadie.
So yeah, I got all type of shit, man. I gotta help everybody out and be a part of everything everybody do around.
Hey, Arthur. You okay?
I think so.
But gotta handle it. My rent
Yeah.
$1,000, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't with nothing included. So think about that. I still got heat, still got electric, still got fucking 2 places I'm paying storage on. My car note, insurance note. And I've been up here by myself for a long time. I ain't got nobody I can call on. That's why I say if I don't go get this money, I don't get nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm a bona fide hustler. That's why I be telling niggas they don't know shit about me, you know, just because I tell you a little shit here and there and you know, you play this game. People got real lives that they got to tend to before anything. Real lives. So, I take care of my business, man.
Say, Frankie? No, I thought you said something.
You okay, Arthur?
Oh, yeah, my bad, man. Just everybody kept calling, bro. It's supposed to be my day off, and I go in tomorrow, but people keep fucking calling. Everybody keep calling. Everybody need this and need that. But I'm just taking care of everything, bro. That's why I'm doing it. And then it's not even that. My brother had just got off the phone. Got to send him some money. And his son called me after that. Him and his wife trying to buy a house. There's just so much going on. And all type of shit, bro. And everybody else that were calling before then was just girls who just want to talk for no damn reason. Because I told them I was off this weekend. But then I end up telling Tyler I work this weekend. After a while, I'll be like, fuck these hoes, whatever. I'll tell you this, but bitch, I got to get this money. You ain't going to cover this $1,000 rent. You ain't gonna do it.
Now it's us being hunted.
So I'll go in anytime they ask me to, really. They gave me, and they don't even have to ask me, they gave me unlimited overtime. Even when everybody done, they sit there and chill. They'll go in there and drink a few beers or lean back or fuck with their computer until I say, alright, I'm about to leave. And that's when everybody come in and clock out. They sit up there and get overtime off me, my nigga. I'm not lying. It's so many, not so many, but it's about at least 4 of them. And don't get me wrong, these are the engineers. These are some highly intelligent, straight out of college white boys who come in there and make, you know what I'm saying, 30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Because they creating, they designing these motors with time and all this shit. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, they be done with all they work at around 3:34. So when I'm leaving that motherfucker at 6:30 time, just sitting there waiting for me to get done. They just sit and play on their computers and everything. In their offices and shit until I just said I'm done because I'm the only wire there. I train so many people, just so many people can't do it. I don't know how the fuck I'm able to do it, but so many people can't do it. In this country, out of the country. But I know we could do it. We could do it. We are the mound builders. You heard? But yeah, for the D'Angelo was watching me put this shit up. Said should have had more money than that. Bro, I spent so much money in here, Frankie, bro. You know, keep in mind everything cheap too. Some shit only like 40 cents, 50 cents, shit like that.
25.
Yeah, 25 cents. But I spent a lot of fucking money though, bro. I'm talking about $9 shits, $13 shits, all type of shit.
I was fucking niggas up in poker and then they fucking fucked me over and then I lost that bitch and then I was like, man, I'm out.
This motherfucker dropping turds.
I was beating this dude. And they dropped the last card and let him win. And I was like, well.
Now, which one did you get? Did you get any of the ones where you grabbed something? You got the $80 joint, you said, right?
No, I got the Ultimate Edition.
Okay, you with that? Okay, so you got okay. Now, when I bought this horse, it didn't allow me to buy my other one. So is that other one going to be in there?
The Thoroughbred.
Yeah, like you know how you get those 2 free ones. Like when I got this one, and then I put the saddle on this one.
The Thoroughbred should have been above. The Thoroughbred should be above that horse.
No, I'm saying it was in there. Hear me out. It was in there, right? And it showed that I can click on both of them. But I'm saying once I clicked on this one, I threw the saddle on him and all the other shit. It just let me pull this one out of the stable. But that other one gonna be there once I come back, though, right? Like it's just there.
It'll be there when you come back.
Okay. Come back and bond with you a little bit later. So is it so okay? This is what I want to know too. How do you actually know when you only have 4 items? Like, huh? Yeah, because they say you can only have 4 items on you, right? So how do you look up that item chart again, or that item thing again, to see how many items you have on you?
Hmm. Like as in like weapon wheel or like
Oh, we got a journal in this motherfucker too, son. You know
yeah,
you
you
got a
gotta do
journal? Oh, that
yeah.
shit. That's wild. That's wild. Y'all gotta start telling me this shit. Y'all ain't even sharing shit with me.
Bruh, I thought you knew you could look at your journal, bruh. It shows you when you're in the
No, I
snow
just
area.
I just opened this. I've been trying to write something to her for like the last fucking 3 hours. I've been trying to write to Tully. This the only one I want in the goddamn camp. I'm trying to write something nice to this little heifer. She slow her ass down. Every time she walk by, I see how that little dress poke out, and she do like me though.
Sorry, reckon that was me.
But when I create my
Have
online
you
character, she gonna like
tried
me
to go after that
more.
bear?
Huh?
Did you try to go after that bear?
Yeah, I did the bear thing, but see, I had already went after bear. So like in the beginning when you're going through the first jump off, right? If we was coming across the bear when we was trying to get that one dude. Remember that one dude you have to get back? Or you have to bring back the one you got
You
tied up to
realize
the
that's
tree?
John Monster, right?
No, I'm saying I did that one. I'm just saying I had got into a counter with a bear before then, and I ran them off. But yeah, I did the monster thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Cause he running right after him, and I pulled that pistol out fast as a motherfucker. And like I said, if I hadn't had that first encounter, I probably would have been dead running into that monster one. Cause he come right at you, he charged like right at you. But I know how to pull that
Yeah,
pistol out and
I
back up
tried
while
to
I'm
go
shooting.
after him again by myself. I tried to go after him again by myself, and then I
It's
got
the
fucked up.
illness of romantics. What is
So
it?
realistic,
Yeah.
way better than GTA. On everything.
This stew is decidedly lacking on decent meat, Mr. Morgan.
Should I donate all of this? Let me see what I got here. Flay feather, feather from a bird can be used in crafting or sold. I'll keep that.
I mean, about like half of it, because when you go are going out camping, you gonna want something for yourself.
Good job, Arthur.
What's this? Stringy meat. The meat from small animals to be used in cooking. Give them that.
This all I
Back them,
got
give them
for
all
you.
this. Cook all that. Gritty fish meat. No value. I'll keep that and eat for myself. Game meat. The meat from a game animal to be used in cooking. They
Just in
had
time,
that jump
Mr.
off.
Morgan.
They had that little jump off.
Thank you.
I'll
But
keep
yeah,
the
that
feather jump
legendary
off.
bear fucked me up.
Oh, you said you went after him again and got screwed up?
Be glad to make something nice for you.
Yeah.
You got chopped and
I
screwed.
took out the bow real quick. I took out the bow real quick. Thought I was gonna be able to do that. That man, I shot him once, and then he charged at me, and then one shot at me, and I was like, well.
No, not with a bow, son. No, you gotta put that shotgun to his temple. Hell no. A bow? A bow ain't doing
Yeah,
shit
see,
with a bear.
but that's what I was thinking about. I was like,
I'm starving.
yeah,
And that's in
I
real
was just trying
life.
to I was just trying to mess up the pelt. So I was like,
It is. It definitely is. It definitely is. But no, that's in real life though. But yeah, it definitely is a learning experience, bruh. It teach you how shit real life is out here in this wild environment we call the open world. That's why they call it open world. You out here in this open world in these woods, and you out here surviving as a hunter or a scavenger. Shit, it gets grimy out here. But you have your good moments and bad moments when you learn how this shit work out here. You work with nature, it works with you.
yeah,
That's why I
so I
say
gotta
for them
look
to.
for it too.
Yeah, I was just saying that when it's online, keep in mind they trying to make the online exactly like this. That's gonna be the dopest shit ever. I can't wait till we able to do multiplayer, bro. We get a camp. You can get a camp, your solo camp, and then you can get a group camp. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta always be with your crew. You can experience this motherfucker solo when you on here. Just know when one of your homies up here, y'all can go and do shit to build y'all camp. Y'all can do shit together on here and all type of shit. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes it unique.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and
want
they
to make
say
this
shit don't
into like
stop.
a fortress though.
And that's how I want to do. That's why I wanted y'all to get on this motherfucker. I wanted to build it like a fortress. But keep in mind, they say shit don't stop. As long as we bringing shit back to the camp, motherfuckers gonna keep building off that. They're gonna keep structuring, keep cooking. We're gonna come back and have food to eat, all that shit. I'm about to eat in a second before I pull off and go do another mission. I just be checking shit out. Oh, that's that Domino's table. I've been to that table again. Because I haven't even
Man, this
checked
shit
out
is
everything on this.
You don't know what you doing on that Red Dead, man. Go and get about that game, man.
Man, it's that, man. Come on, man. This shit got me written all over because I knew about it 8 years ago. I ran into this. I was like, hold up. This shit dope as fuck online. This was one of the first multiplayer games, bruh. This was one of the first ones. People don't remember that. This was one of the first ones.
What you want?
I'm downloading mine now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we up all night like Gilbert Gottfried over here. So we gonna be on it. Just trying to, well, fuck. Let me see. I should go on and do that now before I get too high. Gotta go and get this card across the street, send my brother some money. Then I was thinking about ordering me some food. Frankie, you ever ordered that food, or what did you do? I'm trying to go and get everything done before it start getting too cold at night, or I have to go back out. I'm thinking about ordering me some pizza, but I don't want to order pizza if they gonna order tomorrow. But then I'm telling motherfuckers I'm good tomorrow. I'll just bring my pizza in. Fuck it. Alright, so,
Get you some Chinese.
huh? That's what I'm saying. They saying they gonna come in with me, man. Like, if I'm gonna make a couple calls, if they don't come in, then shit, I'm gonna be on all night and all day tomorrow. Well, all day tomorrow, but I know tomorrow night. Supposed to go to this birthday party. That nurse chick, her brother's birthday is tomorrow. They're supposed to be throwing some for him at some African club or something like that in Brooklyn Park. So I'm gonna ride out to Brooklyn Park tomorrow.
But you don't want to do it, do you?
Huh?
You don't want to do it, do you?
No, not and only because of Red Dead. I love real life. You feel what I'm saying? Going to go see some beautiful women. Plus, this girl is bad. She, it's a nurse. She's like 24. But bruh, I'm like, man, why did his birthday have to be the fucking weekend of Red Dead? Like, can this nigga get a new one? Can we change this shit? But that's the only thing I hate about it. Other than that, no, I don't mind at all, man. This girl is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just met her about maybe 4 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. 3-4 months ago. I think 4, close to 4. But she is amazing, man. And then she focused, you know what I'm saying? She in that nurse shit right now. She already making, I think what they giving, I think she said 22. And she ain't even going to school yet. You get what I'm saying? 24 making 22 and ain't even going to school yet. Her and her sister start school, I think in March of next year. And once they get done with that, she said they'll be at they're gonna be at 28 starting off, and then depending on what place they go to, that place can start them off anywhere between 28 and 30 something, but they can't never pay them lower than 28. I'm like, that's how you do that shit. These Africans ain't dumb over here. You look up right now, they'll show you that the Africans are leading everybody in medical school right now. Oh, they ain't dumb at all. They know some shit. That's where your first brain surgeries and heart transplants took place thousands of years ago. Facts. I'm in Hotep. Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab this so I can chill.
If you decide to make something, I'm gonna be a dude to help you out with it. I'm gonna be an intellectual property lawyer in like a couple of years, so.
Oh man, that's amazing you said that, because I got a couple things in mind. I got a homie James Law III working on something with me. Facts. I'm glad you mentioned that. We got a couple things that, well, it's my invention, but I want him to take part in it because I've been knowing him for a long time. And he like a street nerd, you know what I mean? Like a cat that was out there fighting with us, but he always stayed his ass in college. But he was like still on everything. He knew about all of this and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he's smart as fuck. And if he can't fix your computer, you need a new joint. That's bottom line. That's basically who he is. If he can't come in and get your viruses off or fix your shit, then trust me, if he tell you you need to throw this away and get a new one, then that's what the fuck you really need to do. So you waste your time to go and ask anybody else. That's how definite this cat is. So I got him working on this app design with me, cause he know a little bit of how to design apps. So, man, you being man, that attorney work that you're doing right now, that will come in handy. Trust me, I will help you make some money in your right out the gate in your career. By the time you're done, I'll have most of this put together, if not completely put together. Trust me. How many more years you got? About what, 3, 4?
I got. Actually, I should finish. I'm finishing up college pretty early, like a semester.
Okay.
And yeah, like a semester, maybe two. So I got I'm finna finish up my associates for criminal justice in the spring. So like 2, 3 months, and then get my bachelor's about a semester, maybe two.
So all together, you're
So
looking at about 18 months.
yeah, pretty much. And
Okay.
then gotta go into law school. So
Okay. Yeah,
it shouldn't
that
be
should
that
be.
long.
That's what's up though.
Mary Beth?
I just gotta hit the books hard when I get to law school. Though.
Not very good. I hear the most wonderful words in my head.
That's what's up. Well, everybody connect for a reason, son. So,
I love it.
oh yeah. Everything. I didn't know that's exactly that's exactly what you were going to school for. Did not know that, son. Did not know that. That can help out. When I say it can help out for sure, it can help out for sure, my dude.
Great desk and a quiet room.
So this is like the popular to do pretty much a lot of
Because
things.
you're going to know about trademarks, you're going to know about copyrights, you're going to know about patents, you're going to know about all of that. All of that. And that's going to help out. Because if I know about it and you know the legality work behind it, and the legal, however they call those words, they just legal words, they're terms or legal terms that they always use. Yeah, you gonna know all of that shit. So it's like, man, it all gonna play its part. It all gonna fall in place. It all gonna fall in place. We gotta get fucking Frankie to convince his fucking pops to invest. Owning all them goddamn McDonald's, we gotta get this motherfucker to get him to invest, and we in there, son. That's what the fuck we need. He stop bullshitting around. Let me see. I'm gonna do another how long you say you got Smooth for your Red Dead to finish? You can click on it even when it says start. You click on start, it's just gonna tell you how long you got. It ain't gonna start it up.
Hey,
Shit, 9 hours left.
Maybe you should stop it and restart it, or restart your router, because I did that last night. But then what was fucking me up, when I finally got the right game, me and Frankie was in the party, I realized I still had the damn mini rocket on, because I bought this new projection screen. This motherfucker's so ill. I'm gonna put it on in a minute. I just want to have a camera to show y'all the fucking 89. I think I had it on 89 inches last night, but tonight I'm gonna put it on like 130 and see how nice it looked from there. But this shit took up the whole goddamn wall. It was sick. Like, motherfucker's life size on this bitch. The horse looked like a real life size horse in this motherfucker on the wall. But I had the motherfucking end, and I was showing Frankie, or me and Frankie was talking, but anyway, I realized I had the mini rocket on, and that shit takes like 40 gigs to watch these movies in NBA, because I had some NBA game going on the projector, and that shit was on, and it was streaming the shit, pulling all that the damn gigabytes. So as soon as I turned that off, I turned the phone off and something else off, or I took it off the Wi-Fi. That shit downloaded so quick, bruh. Like right after that. So my whole point was, check and see if anything else on in the house that ain't nobody using that's connected to your Wi-Fi, and that'll speed yours up if you go turn all that other shit off for a few hours. Just take it off the
I'm the only
Wi-Fi
one
if you're not
this
on it.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, you the only one on it? I say
I got
reboot
two
it.
Wi-Fi's.
Okay, cause see, you're
See,
supposed to
I'm
reboot that
hardline
box
though.
once a week. You said what
Oh
now?
shit, I already did that. I
Okay,
said I already done that.
cause I
I'm the only
rebooted
one
at
on the
least
Wi-Fi
once a
because I'm
week.
hardline.
Oh yeah, same here. I got the LAN cable. I'm gonna take a photo of my shit and see y'all when I get back. Just remind me that I'm gonna run to the store, grab this card so I can send my brother some money, and then come back and order something. You know what? I'm gonna order before I leave. That way, that shit can already be on its way while I'm in the
I
store.
mean, this download's probably going slow because you're paying the 2K. So, yeah.
I ain't
Cause you
on
what now?
2K. It just says that.
You know what I'm saying? You're paying 2K though.
I'm not on 2K.
Oh, he said it was just saying 2K. He ain't on 2K though. What's goody? All right. I'm gonna you know how I do with my brother. I'm going to snatch him up some a card, send him some money, and then I'm gonna come right back. I'm just gonna walk across the street to CVS. But yeah, I was telling him, man, we telling him to break some of the breakdown in this game. Smooth got his shit downloading, but I was telling him some of the breakdown that multiplayer, man. If they really can establish that multiplayer, like how the story mode look, bruh, and really make it where you could build all your shit and have it together, how is this game not easily something you could play for the next 7-8 years? You know what I'm saying? Just easily. Even if you get it, it's gonna be way better games, or way more games come out that you're gonna get into. But this is a game you can always pick up and just detour this. I mean, or just tour this motherfucker and just kick it in, especially on some multiplayer shit. But they said they're gonna keep adding shit just like how they keep doing for GTA. That's why they said they're not pulling GTA off. They said they just gonna keep adding. I keep telling people GTA ain't coming out for another 3 years. They think it's coming out in two. I mean, my bad. For another 5 years, they think it's coming out in another 3 years. Another GTA ain't coming out for another 5 years, bruh. They said they just gonna keep updating this. They try to make
You
these
know,
games. No, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, I lost my hat already.
I did too. I was gonna ask, how do you get that hat back again? Frankie, where your ass at? Oh yes, I know you could do that, but that it's a way you should be able to get. Yeah, I know it's a way you can get yours back. No, you're right. You could do that with the guns and everything too. But that one personal hat that you got, it should be a way you should always be able to get it because it's in your outfits. Yeah, so that's what it was. He said you just got to go back to that box. But no, you're right. You could do that. You could take a motherfucker hat and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just did that accidentally. Ran into another dude that was on the horse, knocked him off, and he started shooting at me. So I was like, well, time to kill him.
I did the same,
And then I
bro.
killed him.
Just same thing. I did something stupid earlier. I was on the horse, following behind. What's his name? Somebody had. I was hanging up the phone because somebody had called me, and then I flipped over off the horse. I hit triangle so me and the horse can get back up and I can get back on the horse, but some dude was standing too close to the damn horse. So when I
Yeah,
pressed
you end up
triangle,
grabbing him.
I ended up grabbing this nigga by the neck, choking him out. So when I let go, he instantly pulled out the revolver, spun that motherfucker, and shot me like 4 or 5 times. Like, what the fuck? This is not what I was trying to do. Not at all. This went totally left. Totally left. But yeah, it's crazy shit that happened. But yeah, I know I'm fit to get into this, y'all. So before I get too comfortable, I'm gonna run over here and grab this little card for my brother. I'll make this little order. I'm actually put my little domino order in right now. Get that little domino account online, y'all.
Oh, that's BS. I got a $15 bounty on me now.
That's never good. Remember, anything you do, throw that bandana on first. Huh? Some on that old joint? I know I had increased my bounty so stupid, bruh. Yup. Oh, everything, son. I had a stupid bounty myself. Word up. I'm gonna take this shit off share play. Yup. But see, that's why I say back then I always created like